Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome back to the Wentzillah reboot. I'm Wentzillah. Today we're doing something a little crazy. So the Vault Guardsman, if there's a few different variations of them or how they use them in the Marvel Comics. As I said before when I was talking about Centurion, was it Centurion? Silver Centurion? The Iron Man armor from the comic, how Kevin O'Brien wore the suit. I think it was actually his brother. So Kevin O'Brien, one of the O'Briens, he was in the Guardman armor before. He's been in it a few different times. So there are versions where the armor is used for evil or to fight Iron Man, but usually the person inside of it, that's not their intention. The suit kind of makes that happen because when they first started using the suits, they weren't tested yet properly when the first version was being used. Anyway, so enough about the Vault Guardsman. I want to take them and make them into the Armor Guard. So the Armor Guard for me and for my collection, for my comic book shelf, I wanted a Hall of Armor Guard. So also I was like, what other characters can I use, comic characters, that I think are cool? And I decided on Cannonball because, the figure was, half of it was Explosion. So I did Cannonball and I repainted these. So this is what I have left of Cannonball. So I used everything. Well, not the effect, but I used everything but this. We also have Mr. Pyro. Boom, boom. And their leader, because he has the biggest resume, Human Torch. Now, on Instagram, I did a little bit of Human Torch's head. And I'm going to turn this thing around so you guys can see it. But this is the Armor Guard. Now, before I turn this around to show you guys, I want to make sure that you all know that on Sundays at 10 p.m., the Toy Squad, that's me, Figure Kong, KL Toybox, Kaori London, and the Real Comrade coming in.
Toy Squad, Sunday service.
Two of the guys brought me into a really cool group called the Grown Ass Men Toys, and you'll see our hashtag everywhere on Instagram, so make sure you follow all those guys.
Wow.
But on Sundays at 10 p.m. we will go live on Instagram, and we'll be doing giveaways. So we already gave away an Armored Spidey last week. I'm not sure what we're doing this week, but every week we're going to give something away at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But without further ado, let me turn this thing around so you guys can check out what I've done. Alright, so here they are. Like I said, I took parts from everything. So we got up front Human Torch, we got Pyro, and Mr. Cannonball. So I wanted the guys to all have their own little look. Like I wanted them to keep their look they still had. Cannonball, I used a smoke effect off the Riri comic book, the Ironheart. I used the smoke effect off the Herc because, he has a Cannonball thing and we don't want to lose that. So maybe there's a little bit of smoke left over. Put some flame effect. You gotta move you out of the way, Johnny. This was a flame effect arm, and I cut out the end of it and put his arm through. This gun, I don't know where I got it from, but the flame that's coming out of it is from, I believe, a Star Wars figure. So, made it look like the armor was nice and shiny, and the way that I did that was, first I used this red right here, because on two of the guys for their gloves, I just kept it like this color, because I didn't want it to be too shiny. Then, to make it shiny, the armor and stuff, I use this Citadel right here. So, and then for the yellows and stuff, I use this right here. Some yellow. For any of the chrome that you see, like the armor getting chewed up and stuff, I use the chrome pen right here. And for the gold, Gundam marker. Boom. It comes in a 5-pack or 6-pack on Amazon. And I only use the gold out of that. I might use the black. I have a project coming up where I might use the black. So yeah, so we used, what was I saying? Flame effect, gun, I'm not sure where it's from. Smoke effect, cannonballs, upper body. Not this part of his arm, but all the rest of his arm, because I couldn't get that out without, it was really starting to stretch when I was boiling it. So I decided not to keep messing with it. But yeah, we have a bunch of extra arms. And Torch's body, Pyro's body. So I used their lower arms and stuff and made it work. I had to shave some things down, Dremel them out to make them fit. But yeah, I think the gold and the red works really well. And then with Pyro, kept all his stuff, just repainted the colors. And gave him a full repaint on the pack and everything. Made it look like it would be an Iron Man guard. I think like he's one of the coolest looking figures. Like no matter what he's in, like with his armor. With his armor thing. What do they call it? Armor. And then on Johnny, just added his arms. Also, same on Pyro. I did his arms from here down. And then on Johnny from here down. Then just added some more color to the paint. Painted his head in. Painted, well, his head, his face. Used this stuff right here. Just to start it out. And then I started using some of the different colors. And then for the eyes, I hit it with this stuff right here, little interference red, and it gave it a really cool color. If that can come into focus any better, there you go. Now you can really see it. And yeah, I just think that they turned out really good, and I'm super happy to be having these guys be the Armored Guard. I know it's not that creative of a name, but I put Tony in his 80th. So my favorite comic Tony is the Invincible head. So that's what I put on mine because it's my collection. And that's what I want to do because I think he has the coolest head sculpt. But yeah, so I figure I'm going to do some pictures with these guys. Do some B-roll, give you guys all that jazz. But yeah, I was just really excited to do this one. I know it's kind of cool, kind of crazy and kooky. But yeah, these are the Flame Boys, and they are the Armored Guard.